So repeat after me. Putter the butter.
I gotta putter that butter.
Woo! All right, so drizzle it right on there.
Okay.
Perfect. That's first. That's step one. All right, and then
Okay, then.
grab that. Okay, now we're gonna splatter some batter.
So we're gonna splatter that batter
on the middle of the griddle. So we're gonna put one ladle here, there.
All right.
Man, that is perfect.
Don't get anything on your suit, Ruben.
You are making a perfect pancake.
This is
here.
like $1,000 suit, so for real, if I get anything on this suit, everybody's gonna pay.
You know, the good thing is it's a work expense, so it's tax deductible. All right, that looks perfect, Ruben.
Is that good?
Yep.
3 of them bad boys?
All right, so we're gonna then, we're gonna switch right over. I'm gonna have you just go ahead and pour out.
I'm just gonna pour it?
Yep, just like a little pour right here. That's perfect. That is gonna make one tasty cheesecake pancake.
You notice how many times he said perfect during this little thing? That's when you know you're on top of your game.
Okay,
Being
so
nice.
now we're gonna wait, and we're gonna see the little bubbles form,
Okay,
and this is the gas releasing. The steam comes up, cooks a pancake. You want to see how if they're still shiny on top here. They
Yeah.
haven't popped yet.
Okay.
When they start popping and those little bubbles stay, that's when you know it's gonna be ready to flip.
When it's on and popping is when it's time to
It's
flip.
on, it's popping. It's
As
gonna be
you
time
would
to
say.
flip.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be a quick flip.
a quick flip.
Quick flip. So
I
not
buttered
quite
the
yet. We
batter.
gotta wait.
I buttered.
Yep.
I did what with the butter?
So
puttered the butter.
you putter the butter.
Puttered the butter.
Putter the butter, then you splatter the batter.
I splattered the batter.
Yep.
Somebody give me a beat. Matt, you got a beat
There
for
we
me?
go. And then we gotta wait till the bubbles are popping.
Because the bubbles are popping. Single day. Hopefully you had a great weekend and you're ready for an absolutely great
What's that sound?
Monday. That would be me calling Laura Simon to see if she will wake up in time.
Because she's been sleeping in on these mornings.
Yeah,
she thinks she can.
She's on vacation. And I think it's only appropriate that I check in with her to make sure she's okay. Hey, I just need to check in to make sure you're okay over there.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
We didn't just
about
wake you up, did we?
No, Matt's about to do some weather. I just want to make sure you're okay. Checking in. You know, I had important stuff to talk to you about. Thanks for answering.
You may be on the air right now.
There is no maybe about it. All right, Matt, you better.
Oh, get some sleep, Laura. We miss you.
No, we don't. Have a good
Everyone
day.
misses you at home.
Matt's doing the weather. All right.
Poor Laura.
Drinking strengthens coworkers' relationships. A quarter of the people also say it has led to better job opportunities. Researchers say raising a glass with your boss can be beneficial because it allows you to establish a less formal relationship. However, don't hit the drinks too hard. People in the survey also say they tend to limit happy hour drinks with coworkers to 2 and tend to order beer and wine over hard liquor. So don't get too excited, Joe.
Yeah,
We're not
it's
taking shots.
one of those things.
Shots,
It's
shots,
one of those
shots,
things
shots,
that's kind of like, yeah. I tend to shy away from stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, what that study says is for me to like you two, we got to get drunk.
It's saying 1 or 2 drinks.
It's saying we got to
Get
take
you
shots
crazy.
so I can get
No.
along with y'all in the mornings, is what it's basically telling me.
It's a little early for shots, Ruben.
Yeah,
I'm just going by the study. Don't judge me. I didn't come up with the study.
I think you just pick and choose what studies you
also
like
didn't
to.
say to take shots with your coworkers at 5 in the morning.
I have, what do they call selective hearing.
Some people need to drink to deal with coworkers, right?
You got something to say?
No. Just making an observation.
A throwback to its sports days with the Supra. Some nice cars, Joe.
Yeah, the big
Laura?
Ram.
That
Saw the big Ram a
yeah.
second ago. I think it's huge.
I'm thinking about getting a new car anyway, and so I might just have to go over there and see if they'll let me test drive a couple.
Yeah.
And you do get to test drive those indoors. I went to the Chicago Auto Show one year, and they had a whole little test track you could actually drive a pickup truck on.
Awesome. They didn't check your driving record before they let you test
I
drive.
have a perfect driving record.
Your car says otherwise.
People have hit me.
The bandages on your car says other than perfect.
People have hit me. Not my fault.
That's what I always say too. It's not my fault.
All right, on to something now a little less appetizing. Doorbell cameras allow you to see your visitors more clearly.
Yeah, this is a really weird one, but as one California family found out, there are some things you just can't unsee. Check it out. This man in California was caught on camera licking a family's doorbell. What are you doing, bro? Milling around the yard for like 3 hours. Cameras also reportedly caught the man relieving himself. That doesn't surprise me at all in the front yard before he moved on to someone else's house.
All right, although very shocking and disturbing.
What are you doing right now?
The homeowners say at the end of the day, no real harm was done. The footage did help authorities, though, identify the suspect. They say he could be facing a number of charges. The family says they've since cleaned their doorbell.
I would imagine so. What do you do when that dude shows up with his tongue hanging? What do you do?
He sat there and licked on the door for a long time.
Yeah, well, not that a short time is okay, but
Yeah, no amount of time. You're right. No amount of time is appropriate, but like a long time is just.
he was really licking that thing. Like he was really. I just don't understand what his mindset was.
It was
at all.
altered. It was altered.
I tell you what I think it was. I think he thought it tasted like apricot.
Apricots.
Those look fine. Looks like whatever, precipitation. That's a technical word I stole from Joe. Woo! That's fallen may have cleared up by now.
Felt like a scientist this
Man,
morning.
my brain just got bigger.
The biggest word I've ever heard you use.
Precipitation.
Precipitation. There you go, right there.
A little fancy this morning.
I'm fancy, Joe. I drink my tea with my pinky up. I don't know if you know that. I'm fancy.
All right, we do have one more story to share with you before we get to your final forecast. The former home. This is a 6-foot teddy bear, and it's $89. You can buy it at Walmart. Yeah, I think if I came home and saw this, I might be a little startled,
Yeah.
but to each
That's
their own.
huge.
Yeah.
Let's
What are
lift
you
it all the
doing?
way up. Lift it all the way.
Yeah.
This thing is legit 6 foot tall.
Yeah, so there's that. Another popular gift idea, instead of flowers, you might want to go the candy route. So these are candy bouquets. They're the new roses is what people at Walmart are telling us, and there are tons of these to choose from. You can buy them for $19. Perfect for anyone with a sweet tooth. And we also have these, stop it, these beauty boxes. We have a time limit on this thing, so I'm trying to get through this right now. This one is called the main event. Here's an idea as the temperatures start to drop today. I don't think Ruben's going to like this story either.
This is not my day, apparently. Take a nice long bubble bath. I have to read that line? That's my line to read?
That's your line.
That's my line to read? Okay. I don't know. Who wrote this? Today is National Bubble Bath Day, celebrated every year on January 8th. Fun fact, the bubbles are more than just a clever way to get your kids clean. They actually keep the bath water warm longer by providing a layer of insulation. I have my own insulation on my body, if you didn't know. So wind down, lather up, and let a few moments of warm, bubbly bliss wash over. I can't even read this anymore. Finish it, Laura.
Share your thoughts and tributes on social media using the hashtag Bubble Bath Day.
If you see me hashtagging Bubble Bath Day on my social media, then we have a serious problem. I've lost it at this point. I'm a shower kind of guy, if you haven't figured it out.
Not into the bubble bath, huh?
When's the last time you took a bubble bath, sir? Yeah, exactly. Over there giggling.
Trying to think. It's probably a long time. And it'll probably be a long time before I do it again.
I feel like now that it's January, like people are not making, they've made their New Year's resolutions, so these national days are not centered around food anymore.
No.
So bubble
You're
bath
trying
day
to
it
avoid
is.
the bubble bath question. When was the last time you took a bubble bath?
I mean, probably like a month ago,
Yeah.
6 months ago. I don't know. Somewhere between a month and 6 months ago.
I think we should. What I think we should do is we should run a Twitter poll.
Don't even do it.
And if we get enough support,
No, don't
you
even
should
do
take
it. Don't
one.
even try it.
Oh,
It's not
I like
happening.
that.
I'm not taking no bubble bath.
And then you had to take a picture of your feet like sticking out
Yes.
of the bubbles.
Nobody wants to see my feet.
I think we should do that. I think we should do that.
Y'all lost y'all's
I
mind.
think there's enough support out there to make this
Or
happen.
like a rubber ducky.
Let the people speak. Let the people speak.
We'll get this poll started.
This is a democracy. Is that
This
what
is
you're
a
saying?
democracy.
I felt like it was only appropriate before you watch this guy. I think it's only appropriate you know who is kind of like a candidate for political office, right? You want to know about him. But I think it's time that you know a little bit more about Matt Sanders. Okay, he eats dry ramen noodles. That's weird. He eats dry frosted shredded minute wheat. That's weird. He brings whole loaves of old bread to work and eats it without any butter, jelly, or anything. That's weird. But this might be from communist Russia or something. I don't even know where this is from. Matt, would you tell the people how I like applesauce? You like applesauce, Matt? I like applesauce. Hey, Kevin, you like applesauce?
It's always good.
Oh, man, applesauce, that's an American treat. Everybody loves that. John, you like a little applesauce? Oh, for sure. Laura Simon even likes applesauce. Don't you, Laura? Like a little applesauce? Sure. But we all like applesauce in a bowl with a spoon. Matt, how do you like your applesauce?
I like it straight from the
Straight, like it's liquor? Are you taking it straight to the head?
Just like this.
Show them how you eat applesauce.
I got this full jar, full 48 ounces.
48 ounces, drinks it straight. Look at the rest of the people's reaction. No, look at John's face. John's face is literally a meme. Do that again. Show the people again. Like, that's weird, bro. That's weird.
I don't have a spoon. I don't have a bowl.
Dirty up a spoon.
Okay, dirty.
I take dishes.
There we go.
Thank you.
That is not a viable excuse for eating it like a weirdo.
But let me make this clear. We had this question earlier. I hate when people drink out of the carton for milk or orange juice or things like that, or pop or anything like that. But when it comes to applesauce, straight from the bottle is okay.
First of all, it's not liquor. Stop talking about it like it's whiskey. Okay? That's first of all.
This is like my morning
First
liquor.
of all, that's not whiskey. Chill out. Second of all, that's weird, Matt.
I'm telling you.
I
I'm not gonna
think
try it.
I think even Laura Simon would agree that that's
You know,
weird.
I might even get a straw next time.
Laura, would you agree that drinking applesauce straight out of the container is weird?
It's a little weird.
That's even Laura, and Laura co-signs for Matt on
Laura's
everything.
got a pretty level head.
So if Laura says it's weird, Matt, what?
But I do think that you know how they have Go-Gurt, the yogurts in the tube? They need to make that with applesauce.
They have that
would make-
for little
well,
kids.
but that would make sense.
Yeah, but that's not a tube.
But so for grown-ups, they have a
Yeah.
jar.
Exactly. It's the grown-up version.
This is not a tube.
The family version.
What about sticking a straw in there? Would you do that?
I would do a straw. The thing is, I used to
A straw with applesauce?
About dumping the
how
applesauce
fast-
I have
down
done
the-
that. I've done that, and I got it on my lapel
How
before.
fast will you go through a jar?
Well, I started
You have one
yesterday.
day?
Yes, he had a full jar yesterday.
All right, let's talk servings here.
Oh yeah, please break down his servings.
There are 11 servings in this jar of applesauce. So 11 times 90. That's how many calories are in here. There are
How you feel about that? Who cares? That's what I said yesterday.
19 grams of sugar, so times that by 90.
Yeah, Matt, are you shamed yet?
Or, I'm sorry, times 19 by 11 for the servings. That's how many servings.
That's how you get hair like that.
So
The ingredients in this are apples, sugar, water,
sugar, Matt, you hear that?
ascorbic
like sugar.
acid to maintain color. I don't recommend drinking applesauce.
So she just said you're drinking acid. That's what she just told you.
I said you're drinking
it's
sugar.
applesauce.
He's drinking straight up sugar.
Okay,
So one serving of this.
it doesn't matter how much it
One
costs.
serving of this is okay, but to have a whole
Matt.
jar in 2 days, not so much.
Matt, it doesn't matter how much it costs you. The point of it is you are sticking your mouth on the lid there and just eating it raw, just no spoon, no nothing.
I'm almost done with that. I'm gonna have to get another.
Did you have a rough childhood? Did you guys not have spoons as children? Is that where this comes from?
I think
I had the responsibility. You good?
Yeah, I think.
I got one in my in my
I-
desk right now.
My responsibility was dishwashing every single night. So I was mowing and I was dishwashing.
So basically,
And
you're
if I could
traumatized.
save yes, because my brother was also. I have a twin brother. He was also supposed to do dishwashing, but he
And
would
he never
make sure.
did.
Well, he would do it, but he would do it badly. And so mom would come over and be like, "These dishes are awful," over and over again, to the point where Brett, you're not allowed to do dishes, which is really smart on his part. So I had to do dishes the rest of my life.
Okay.
So now I try to save dishes.
I just stole this from Ruben's
This
desk.
is not as fun though.
I almost won't put it all the way in the jar.
I know. Now
You're
you
so
gotta
yeah, you're so deep in the jar at this point, Matt.
Why don't you pour it in a bowl?
have a bowl.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't taste the same.
Matt, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. But I'm this close to punching you in the throat. I mean, you're one more weird thing away from getting kicked off the
I had
island.
enough.
You're almost kicked off the island.
Me and Alfonso are gonna drink.
You
remember that?
He still doesn't know the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You're quit. Find a new job. You're fired. I don't care what we have to do. You're out of here.